Mr. Zbarsky, I specifically asked you to get us going, but I'm going to sit down now. And Tim, you're going to take good notes, right?
Well, you asked me to talk to this, and you call it here the deceptively simple equation. And it is a deceptively simple equation, but not when you put it on paper. And bringing us back to this morning, when you talk about these things, it is simple. It's about water in, out equals water in, and there's no better way, no simpler way to make people understand that, to me anyway, and I saw this morning, was about reconnecting with the watersheds, reconnecting with where the water's coming from, what's happening in the lakes and the rivers, and what happens when I flush water down my driveway and it goes into a drain, reconnecting with where it ends up. And you saw John Muir and Teddy Roosevelt on top of a mountain reconnecting with parks, and you see a video from RDN where they're trying to get the public to reconnect with their watersheds and the realities of the watershed. And it hit me when they were doing a chopper tour, and they were looking at somewhat untouched watersheds, and then a second later they're going over parking lots, and it's really all the same watershed. And sometimes you need to do something like a video tour of the watershed or meeting on a mountaintop for people to kind of reconnect with it and understand, okay, well that's the end, that's where the water's coming from, and going down to the creek at the end of the storm drainage channel and going, but that's the out. And to me, I think we need to move towards that somewhere, and bringing it into context of the Bill 27 town hall sharing session that we're going to have today. It's, if you're coming up with tools and descriptive and not prescriptive things that you want people to do around watersheds, you need them to understand it, and just putting it into some bylaws isn't going to do it. And I've heard from so many developers that they just tell me what to do and we'll do it. And so I just want everybody to think about that when we're talking today. It's how would you bring whatever comes out of today and the next lunch and anything after that, how would you bring that to the people that they're going to really ultimately make these things a reality?
Jack, when Mike